I mean, your brain probably isn't broken, but you kind of feel like it is. You scroll endlessly, you have no focus, your mind is scattered, and believe me, I've been there. I would scroll on YouTube, Instagram, whatever you name it, I would get every single bit of dopamine. And since then, I've locked in and I've actually saved my life because of it. And your brain can't focus when it's overstimulated, which is odd because how can you be overstimulated by a habit so simple as scrolling? I mean, even in Atomic Habits by James Clear, he states that habits exist because consciousness is the bottleneck of the human mind. We only have so much energy to give to things, and that's why we have habits. So how can a habit take away from our energy? Well, that's why social media and scrolling is so dangerous. For the first time in human history, you have a habit that actually takes away from your energy. And so to fix this, you need to remove social media. Delete every single app that is problematic for you. If you're scrolling on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, whatever it is, delete it. And I know you're sitting there arguing, oh, but Nolan, I use this to communicate. I need it. First of all, you don't need it. And second of all, that's a stupid argument. You have a phone number, and arguing why you need Instagram to text people is like arguing why you need to go to a bar so that way you can go to the bathroom. It's clearly there just to supplement the use of taking drinks, and texting is clearly there to supplement to scrolling on Instagram. So it's a flawed argument. So here's the deal. If you're gonna watch this video, and if you truly wanna actually save your life and put your life on the line to success, you need to delete those apps. Sure, have them on your computer if you truly need to communicate, but you don't need it. Instagram is glorified addiction. Snapchat and everything else is just gambling. You don't actually need the apps because you're gambling with your life. And so a fried nervous system can never focus. Whether it's stress, anxiety, depression, problems, constantly needing validation on the internet is going to keep you in this fight or flight mode. This constant, lustful desire to be seeking rather than actually giving. And even if you are producing content on the internet, you're still seeking validation from other people. And so you need to claim your mind, claim your system before the internet does. And believe me, these companies, these corporations know everything about neuroscience. They know everything about the human body. They have studies and run experiments to take advantage of your attention. And so, simply put, cut it off and begin to slow your life down. Begin in patience. Right? You sit down and you scroll instantly because you have free time, and yet you could read a book, you can start a project, you can study a bit, and yet you freak out. You freak out when you have moments when you don't do anything, and so you fill it with scrolling. And it's because of this that you don't actually lack focus. You have focus. You can watch this video. You truly just lack clarity. If everything feels so urgent, then you're actually going to do nothing. If everything feels like you need to do it immediately, you're likely to just put it off. And so you need to pick one priority. You need clarity in your mind. You need discernment in your body such that you can actually pick through the noise and choose what is best for you. Maybe school's a priority. Maybe a relationship is a priority. Ideally, God is the priority. Whatever your priorities are, you need to find it and focus on it immediately. Like I said, without habits, you only have so much attention. And if your habits are draining you, then you need to be wise with your attention, such that focus comes by reducing the chores, not by increasing the difficulty of them and the quantity as well. And everything in this video, scrolling, dopamine addictions, is all based on a loop. Your monkey brain sees something, your monkey brain tries it, your monkey brain gets a dopamine hit, and then all of a sudden it does it again. You're avoiding something, you're feeling guilty, and then you're avoiding again and again and again, and that's your current cycle. So you need any 2-minute start. You need any 2-minute little thing, as it only takes 2 minutes to really get into something passionately. That's why when you clean your room, you start in a little bit of the corner, and all of a sudden the whole thing is clean in a few hours because you found joy in doing it. But it only takes 2 minutes, and so often those 2 minutes are spent scrolling, such that the starter is killed before you can even start. So if you really want to avoid this trap, this plot hole where you're constantly scrolling, you need to find 2 minutes to start something and to stick with it, as action is going to actually fix the brain faster than thinking about action. You can think about not scrolling all you can want. You can think about making the money, think about finding the dream relationship, thinking about praying more, but no amount of thinking about it is actually going to move you anywhere in life. You need to do it. And maybe do it spontaneously, impulsively, delete stuff, get rid of it, get rid of the distractions, clean your room. Do it immediately, and the future you will be appreciative. And finally, identity controls your focus long term. And if your identity is who you think you are, and if who you think you are is based off of what you're doing, and what you're doing is based off of who you are, there you go. You find that feedback loop. You're constantly encouraging yourself simultaneously by becoming who you think you are. And so the sooner you can realize you're someone different, you're not the person who scrolls, you're not the person who does this, the sooner you can become that person. There is a lady, even mentioned in Atomic Habits, who lost 100 pounds, not by just working super hard, but by imagining what would someone healthy do in their life. You need to stop telling yourself, what would have the perfect Nolan done? And start telling yourself, what would the perfect Nolan do right now? I mean, seriously, stop considering what could have happened and start considering what you can do now. Become the person you want to be now by just thinking of who you want to be and start working towards that immediately. Overall though, if you learned anything from this video, feel free to share it. Just imagine that you actually helped someone else's life and made them better just by sharing them a video. Wouldn't that be crazy? Nevertheless, do all the YouTube slot by liking, subscribing, you know it. And actually, I do suggest sticking around a little bit because I'm going to launch a huge project based on Christian self-improvement very soon. And I actually think you'd really enjoy it. Nevertheless, I love you, but God loves you more. And of course, I'll see you tomorrow.